Hi guys, back again to just report on latest thoughts. I thought I haven't really put in the disclaimer that I don't really prepare myself fully for these videos because I feel like it should be more of a conversation than a rehearsed speech. So yeah, that's why sometimes if I think a little bit or if I might say the wrong thing and correct myself, it's because none of it's really prepared. I think it keeps it fresh, and yeah, I just didn't really give that disclaimer before. So you'll notice that I have a background now. How exciting. Yeah, just so you don't see my crappy room. Right, so the latest thing that's happened with me is I've been looking into the Occupy movement that's been sort of sweeping over the States and other countries. And it's just come to Adelaide, and it's been through Sydney and a few other places in Australia so far. I thought I'd check out the Occupy Adelaide day, which was on the 12th of November, just gone, Saturday just gone, and I read up on their beliefs, well, not beliefs, what they're against and for and things like that, and it seemed like it was something that I'd be interested in and that I have some strong views about, so I thought I'd go check it out. I have to say I was a little bit disappointed. It was kind of a rally, I guess. For me, it was just a bunch of activist movements sort of trying to gain membership rather than one movement together. That's the way I saw it. Not that that's a horrible thing, but I feel like if you're going to be part of something, that you should have a strong message. I didn't quite get that message. I must admit I didn't hang around for the whole day, but that's because of how it presented itself to me when I first went. So yeah, they had a lot of great points, and a lot of the groups are behind something that's very, very passionate to them. And that's why I don't really want to put them down, but I just feel like it lost its message for me. I was kind of hoping that there'd be more people that are behind the working class or the middle class, and trying to act together to make sort of to make the wealthier, which is what Occupy is against, sort of the 1% of wealthy people having all the money. And trying to disperse it a bit. That's what I've been looking into, like local shopping and things like that. So it takes the big corporations and corporate greed and separates it, like literally takes the money away from them and brings it back into our own communities. That's sort of what I was hoping to discuss, or maybe someone else had already had thoughts like that, because it's a pretty common thought these days. And it just sort of didn't really have that vibe, and that's what I think probably would solve a lot of the issues, is bringing the work and the money back to the communities that it's kind of lost in the last, probably 30 years or more, with all the mum and, as they say in America, the mom and pop stores, which are our smaller hardware stores and things like that, have all gone to Bunnings, and just all the corner shops seem to have disappeared. I know when I first moved to Adelaide, there was a few delis on, every corner, and now there's none of that. So it's taking all of these jobs and condensing it into one store. So I feel like that's, a major part of the problem. And I just don't feel like people are really addressing it, because it's maybe not, and I don't mean to be rude, but it's like you've got to be this cool sort of hippie stereotype, total left wing activist in order to fit in and to give a crap. And that to me drives people away from the issue. And I think it's actually, dangerous for the cause. If you're going to try and get people to follow your movements, then I feel like you've got to come down to earth and, make it accessible for, common people that don't have strong views like that, or need education on the issues. So yeah, I think there's a few problems for that matter. Like, there was a lot of close-knit community groups, and I feel like they're not really opening their arms to a lot of people. They are, but they aren't. I saw some Socialist Alliance, girls that were sitting right next to me. I was on my own. I was pretty annoyed to see them butting out their cigarettes on the ground. That's one thing that really annoyed me. There was a few people there, activists smoking, and just butting them out on the ground. Like, that's not making for a better planet. And that's all the things that they're talking about. And, you know, that's another reason why I left. Yeah. So, a little bit disappointed. I hope that more people have an opinion like mine and maybe working on bringing the money back to the communities without being too left. And you know, you don't have to be a hippie to give a shit, basically. So that's my latest thoughts. Please comment below if you feel the need. Have a lovely day.